All right. We didn't realize we were that close. We have completed Wolf Slayer here. As you see, let's see. Your reputation with Thorns Hall has gone up by 500. You're now known as Gnarlrynae, the Wolf Tamer. And it looks like we have received obviously some SLOTRO points. We've received a deed, which is the next part, Wolf Slayer Advanced. So now we have to kill another 60 wolves here in the Ered Luin. Oh Lord, isn't that going to take a while? We get some marks for it, we got some determination, some more reputation, and a good deal more SLOTRO points. Let's see, determination, 9 agility, and 7 in combat morale. That's not too bad. Increases our overall morale as well. How many wolves did we have to kill? We killed 30 to get this, so we got to kill 60 more to get the Wolf Slayer Advanced. And yes, they have to be here in the Ered Luin, and we got the Wolf Tamer title if we want it. But I think we're going to stick with Drudger, you know. Driven down from the frozen north, wolves are a constant challenge to all of those who live in Ered Luin, but your prowess has proven their master. All right, fantastic. And the wolves are easy enough. In fact, we can probably knock out another 60 of them easy enough because we were just picking them off from afar with, we were hitting them with the burning embers, and then if they lived through that, we hit them with the wizard's fire sign of battle and took them right on down. All right, so we are going to continue searching along. We finished that one, gained another one. And we will continue killing things and working on deeds here until we knock out a few more. So we'll see you then. Alright folks, we are up here in Orodost, just outside of the Sarner. Just outside of the Sarner reputation, Dowerhan reputation dungeon. And we are busy killing the blue crags here. Don't need them. Although we are knocking them out like crazy. It's good, the green ones at least count for us getting in the hit them with our stick. We get the hit them with our stick. Can I get that? No, I don't have the scholar. What is my trade skill here? Tailor, farmer, and cook. Already got a scholar, so no, I wouldn't be getting the shattered pitchers. Gives me the hit them with a stick benefit anyway. As you see over here, we are on the Brigand Slayer. We are 59 of 60. I don't know if there's any lower level dower hands down. I think yep, everything's turned purple up this way, so yeah, we can't get any more that way. Looks like the thief down here is the only one that we can actually get our hands on in this part. I thought there were a few more like low level ones here, but apparently it is all crags and all. So I am going to sit right over here, wait for him to spawn again. And when he does, I will take out the Dower Hand Thief once more. And that should give us our 60 for our Brigand Slayer, and that's Brigand Slayer Advanced. So that'll show you how many of these Dower Hands we've killed. You know, it's for Brigands. And the only Brigands here in the Ered Luin are the Dower Hands. So that means with the regular Brigand Slayer, we've killed 30, and with the Advanced Brigand Slayer, we've killed another 60, or about to kill another 60 on top of that. So that means 90 Dower Hands have been sent to, there we go. 90 Dower Hands have been sent to sit in shame in the halls of their ancestors and sit there and explain why it is that they have, there we go, Brigand Slayer Advanced. Explain why it is that they have been such sorry excuses for dwarves. Oh, there's Parzat. I said these guys do fine for using them in the hit them with a stick feed, because we've got to get several hundred of those. And now on Bast. As you see at level 15, a lot of the wild crags up here in Oradost are all gray. Just a few are still in the experience range for us. I think we're just going to zoom on past this as much as we can. We will let our bear take care of those. And we're just going to head on toward the exit. Not much that's going to happen to us as far as that goes. Our best not to attract I don't want to be this like a bear thinking he's on an escort mission with me, where he's got to, it's like, there goes that damn elf who's attracting running into every single corner and attracting every single blasted. We do need to get another Hinderval. Let's go ahead and get that one. And then we'll look at what we've accomplished with the deed. Yep, see, a lot of those, they just go down with one blast. All right. So we have completed the deed. Let's take a look at it. We got our SLOTRO points. And deed completed. Brigand Slayer. You have fought long and hard against the Dour Hands and defeated many of the traitors' curs. What could have incited so many of the dwarves of the Blue Mountains to rebel in such a cowardly fashion? Jealousy of the accomplishments of Thorin's kin? Some ploy of the enemy? Simple greed? It matters not, for they seem full set upon the path of chaos and brigandry. 10 SLOTRO points. We got 30 marks for it. We got Justice, which gives us an in-combat morale regen, some maximum morale, and a boost to non-combat regen. And 700 more points with Thorin's Hall. All right. So at this point, we finished that one. Did we ever read? That was Brigand Slayer. I mean, that was Brigand Slayer Advanced, wasn't it? Did we ever read, what did Brigand Slayer have on? The Dour Hands have proven a sore thorn in the side of Durin's folk, having lost the respect and trust of their kin. You have fought them enough now to realize they are a greater threat than most imagine. Okay. And Goblin Slayer. We'll go ahead and read both of those since we've already completed the advancement. Ancestral foes of dwarf and elf alike, Goblin again challenge the lands of Ered Luin, but you stand ready to defy them. And the advanced. As with so many warriors and heroes before you, the eternal question hangs over all your struggles and pain. Just how many of these thrice-cursed goblins are there? The vile creatures put rabbits to shame with their endless numbers, and you fear your arms will rebel and take their leave of you ere you finish the battle against them. So as you see, we're still working on Hinderval Advanced. We've got about 12 of those left to kill. Spider Slayer Advanced, we got 56 left to kill. And we're just getting started on Wolf Slayer Advanced with a full 60. So there you go. We're going to continue working on the Slayer deeds, and we will see you again in a bit. All right, folks, as you see here, after searching around for a little while, we have found the mother lode of Hinderval here. I was thinking that this is where I wanted to go. As you see all those red dots up there, there should be plenty of Cliff Hinderval here. We are right here. I think the abandoned den. You saw it popping up just over the top there. This is where we came when we were doing the Thrassy's Lodge quest. The dwarf up there who has the injured wildcat mother, and we had to come down here to the abandoned den and get her cub out of the den because the Hinderval all over here were attacking her and hurting her. We're just across from the rally circle there as well. So we are going to be working up and down this little hill here, waiting for them to respawn while we take out the ones that are still around. We're going to summon Stacks here. That's the other thing. I'm trying to summon Stacks, trying to dismiss her and then resummon her. Hadn't played with Stacks in a while. We've been mostly mostly set up on Bobo. So, been wanting to dismiss her and summon her whenever we get to the battle, because remember, there's a deed for like summoning your animal here like 600 times or something. So we want to make sure we're working on that one as well. So there you go. Yeah, we're going to be, look at all the Hindrival. This is definitely the Hindrival mother lode, so that's where we're going to be working at for a while. And we will see you when we get closer to filling in that 60. And we'll talk to you then. Alright, somehow or other we just completed it. Showed we needed to kill 60. Now y'all saw that where it said 60. However, this is like 3 deaths later. I haven't used any accelerators. Yeah, right here. I haven't used any accelerators or anything, but we have completed the Hindrival Slayer. Advanced. That increased our standing. It says completed, yeah. I wonder why we didn't have to kill 60. That looks like there's a bug in the system here or something. Your standing with the Hall is now Acquaintance. We've gone up with Thorin's Hall. A new title, Gnarlrynae known to Thorin's Hall. Well, why didn't it give me anything? Let's move back out here onto the road. Let's move out of the middle of the thing here. That was weird. Let's take a look at what we have here. We got our SLOTRO points. Title awarded is known to Thorin's Hall. You're now known and welcome among the dwarves. Okay. Deed completed. Known to Thorin's Hall. And become known to the dwarves who make Thorin's Hall their own. We've got acquaintance standing. We got the SLOTRO points. Deed bestowed is friend standing, Thorin's Hall travel discount, and the friend of the hall, and the reputation change, which is right there to acquaintance. That's weird. It doesn't actually show us completing Hindrival Slayer, does it? Let's go back. Where's Eriador? I think maybe it gave us a... That's the Hindrival Slayer. Yeah, let's go back to this. That is strange. I think we've got a bug here because I don't see... There it is, Hindrival Slayer Advanced, but it didn't give us the points. It didn't give us the marks. It didn't give us the discipline. I don't think. We definitely didn't get a reward up here for it. Tell you what, I'm going to log out and log back in and see if it resets that one. Actually, let's look at, is it traits? Is it Shift T? Let's go to traits and let's look at that. Okay. And there we go. Charity, compassion, patience. I don't see any new ones. I'm going to log out, log back in, and see if that Hindrival Slayer resets itself. Because that shouldn't have happened there. And we'll see you again in just a moment. Alright folks, well I have returned, and as you see here, logging back and out and back didn't give me the, didn't reset it. But you come up here, y'all saw where it said 0 of 60 or 3 of 60 or something. But you go to the actual page and it says this has been completed, 40 of 40. And I'm wondering, you know, did I just need to kill another 20? Because I had to kill 20 for this level, so did I have to kill just another 20 for this level? And that's what I got? It's weird. It seems like it's still... kicked over way too soon. I didn't get an announcement, but I must have got the other stuff. The increased reputation, that must be what put me over the top with Thorin's Hall, because I did get discipline. There's the discipline. which is the +9 might, the resistance, and the physical mitigation. So it gave me the rewards apparently, but I'll have to, whenever I'm doing it, I'll have to look back over here in the recording and see if I missed the announcement. But it's weird that it didn't give me it as a notification over here. So it looks like we've completed Hindraval now. Let's go while we are here, since we got Spider Slayer and Wolf Slayer advanced. Let's go back to them and see how they're coming. There's Spider Slayer, and as you see, there you go, 4 of 60. Alright, and Wolf Slayer is 3 of 60. So I'm wondering, are they going to kick off whenever they hit whatever? Let's see, how many, for instance, how many wolves did I have to kill here? I've already killed 30, so do I have to only kill another 30? And the same with the spiders. I've killed 30, so will I only have to kill another 30? That is weird. That's weird the way that the Hindraval kicked over like that. Anyway, there you go. So we've finished another, by hook or crook, we finished yet another Slayer deed. And that leaves us with just 2 more to go. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the one for the Hindraval here. Read both of those. Unlike the noble eagles, the filthy Hindravel are used as spies for dark masters across many lands, Ered Luin included. Too gamey to eat and too vicious to let be. At least these nasty little birds make for good target practice. And indeed they do. As you see, we were one-shotting them as we were going along for the most part. Okay, folks, and I'm going to call it a quit there. I was just filling in some time while I had about 40 minutes to kill here. I've got to go and see the wife now and do some stuff with her. So we are going to go up here, park at Thrassy's Lodge, and join in next time, killing more spiders and wolves. And I imagine we're going to be heading up in this area. There's a bunch, you know, the spider den down there. We're going to go hit the spider den, and that's where we'll probably do that. And then I imagine wolves, let's see, oops. Yeah, I figure we'll go right up here to kill spiders because there's so many spiders. Remember, the Hindravel were right there. The Dour Hands were, of course, just about any of these areas. And I figure we will go down here to where we first got the deed to go after hunt for Averthal all those many episodes and months ago. If you remember that little pond down here that he liked to hang out in, it is absolutely crawling with wolves and all this upper area here around Kellendem and all. So that is where we'll be going to do that. And since I'm throwing all these into one episode, you're not going to have to wait long, just a few seconds here for me to splice in my next part of the killing. We'll see you then. Alright folks, we are here. I have actually wandered down the hill. We've been killing spiders. As you see, we're almost halfway, 29 of 60 to get to our advanced spider slayer. We are down here, if y'all remember back whenever we caught onto the watch spire up here and finished up that Elven Ruins exploration. We were talking about looking down on here next to the river in this valley. And that's where we are now. We've come down here. We are all the way down here next to the River Luin. And as you see, there's that ruined city / fort up there. I am actually going to see how close I can get to it. We are going to see if we can swim across, at least get these ruins over here in the water. I don't think we'll be able to go any further. Yeah, it looks like it's all impassable banks. But I think we can at least get to this area right in here, you know. Let's see if it'll allow me to swim at least over to that part of the river. Can I get over there to that bank? And I think at that point, if I can, that'll be the closest it'll allow me to get to the that ruined area up there. It would be really nice to see them do something with that. Yeah, see, I couldn't even remember that you could get to this part of it. Yeah, I couldn't even remember you could get this far, that there was a bank here with a couple of pieces that you could get to. Because, as I said, the last time I was up in this part was probably on Gnarlrynae. And he's been around for, oh, it's been 10 years maybe that I've been up in these parts, finishing up these deeds and all. So there you go. That's the closest we can get to that little ruined fort. It would be really nice if they would do something to it, do something with it. This would be a nice place for like a high-level instance or a high-level dungeon up in there, wouldn't it? Get something to get the 100 and 110 levels back up in here. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to go back up here, continue on up into this area where we've been killing spiders. We killed a big named one a while ago too. It was a level 14, like a level 14 legendary or signature or something. It wasn't too hard to kill. His name was A4 or something like that. Wasn't too hard to kill, but it did give us a little bit of a problem whenever it drew the 4 or 5 in the area along with it. That was a little bit of a fight. I was afraid I was going to have to run there for a bit. But we are going to continue fighting. Let us take these out. And I just wanted to show y'all that little ruined area over there. And like the closest area you could get to it. So intriguing, isn't it? Anyway, we will see y'all whenever we get a lot closer to completing Spider Slayer here. So we will see you then. Alright folks, we have got this snow spinner trapper here in our sights. And this should finish us up. Number 60 on the spider deed. Yep, Spider Slayer complete advanced. You just saw the 700 reputation with Thorn's Hall go by, so we will take a look at this right quick. Man, we've got a lot of stuff there to sell. Yep, SLOTRO points gained. The deed completed. Very good. 10 SLOTRO points, 30 marks, 2 zeal, and the increased reputation with Thorn's Hall. All right. So we are going to head on down, head on south back over here to Thrassy's Lodge, where we are now. We were once again down here in this area. We were going all around the Talith Ondrin over here, where all the spiders are. We're going to head back to Thrassy's Lodge, catch us a ride down here to Kellendim, and then we're going to head over here past where we learned about what was his name? Aberthal? Is that the elf that the goblins kidnapped? It's been a while. And then we are going to head on back over yonder way and go around that lake and be killing wolves all there to the west of Kellendim. So we will see you when we arrive back over there in that area and get a lot closer here of the 3 out of 60 wolves that we have to kill. So we will see you again in just a little bit. Okay, folks, welcome back again. You hear the wolves are howling. We have actually moved a little bit further than we were planning to. We did go over to here. We did go over down here to the Ninhiliath region and killed wolves for a while, but there was a low level, like a 7th, 8th level character down there showed up and started killing wolves, so we didn't want to kill all the low level ones for him, so we came back on up the hill to Thamgaler, which has plenty of wolves in this area as well. So we are going to get this one. I think this will finish us off. There you go, Wolf Slayer Advanced. Fantastic. We should have finished off. Yep, there we go, the Slayer of Ered Luin. So we have finished off the Slayer deed as well. A lot of clicking going on down here. A lot of things thumping into our mailbag. Let's take a look, shall we? SLOTRO points granted, of course. And let's look at the deeds we have completed. Slayer of Ered Luin, which was slay the brigands, slay the goblins, slay the Hendraval, slay the spiders, and slay the wolves. We got 100 marks for that, and 900 reputation with Thorin's Hall. And then the other we finished off was the Wolf Slayer Advanced, where we killed the 60 wolves. We got the 10 Lotro points, the 30 marks. We got Determination, and we got another 700 with Thorin's Hall. So we should be getting pretty darn close here with our reputation and all to going up again. We'll have to take a look at that. We've got 2 more places to scout out. We got to get the Spire of Kelladul, which Kelladul is, of course, this Dowerhand city over here. I'm amazed we never got the Spire when we were in there, because we've been in there for what, 3 quests now that took us in? So we'll be traveling back to Kelladul. We'll be going in there to try and find the Spire. I believe it's right in the center of the city. And then we got Rath Tereg. We've got 2 places in Rath Tereg that we've still got to find. So down here we've got to find the southern barricade, which should be somewhere around in this area, I would think. And then we need to find Amon Thank. And we will find those 2 locations. Whoops. Hit the escape. There we go. Going to find those 2 locations, and then we will be through deeding up through the Ered Luin here. So we are going to travel back down here to Kellendim again. We're going to sell off all the various stuff that we've been collecting with all the Slayer deeds. We've made quite a bit of silver down here. So we are going to do that, and then we will get a ride back over to probably Thrassy's Lodge, so we can head down to Kelladul. So we will once again see you in a little while. Alright folks, we've reached Kelladul. We are working our way into the Spire. I'm wondering if it's right over in that area perhaps. There's still light blue here. I am impressed. We would be gathering quite a bit of experience if we had it turned on right now. Of course, all of this would be getting us a good deal of experience, all the Slayer stuff, because most of them were actually, most of the spiders, and the wolves were a little low, but the spiders and goblins and all like that were actually green, and some green and blues, you know? That is the advantage of doing all this stuff when you're still, you know, of a level to be, appropriate level to be doing them, is that you actually get good experience for it. Actually good money for them, although that's not even a consideration anymore, you know? Not something you even have to think about. Now, is this the Spire? Let's see. I want to take out these 2 and go and get up there on top of the steps they were standing on. Let's see, does this give you this? Yep, you have discovered the Spire of Kelladul. So that should give us the scouting the Dour Hands. Very good. Okay, so that's the Spire. Let's make a very quick travelogue entry here. I will be right back with that. The Spire of Kelladul. This obelisk memorializes the founding of the port of Kelladul in Thorin's time. The Dour Hands have claimed the city as their last true stronghold in the Blue Mountains. Alright folks, so that should complete us with Kelladul here. Let's take a quick look. We got our Lotro points, of course. Let's look at the deed that we've completed, scouring the Dour Hands. So we found Ringdale, of course, the Grimwater, the Spire, and the Kelladul docks. And since we scouted out all the areas, we got the marks, we got 1 fidelity, the increased reputation, and the Lotro points. Alright, so now all we've got left is the Rath Tereg. Find the 2 places in the Rath Tereg. That will finish up Explorer of Ered Luin, and that will also complete the Deeds of Ered Luin. So we're looking forward to all of those as well. Let me see, was there another? Did we actually look at the, let's see, Places of the Dwarves, Scouting the Dour Hands. Search out the strongholds of the Dour Hands, okay. Did it say anything when we completed Spider Slayer Advanced? Just defeat many spiders and defeat many wolves. Let's look at that. There we go. Wolves and the people of Middle-earth have never been good neighbors. and the hard winters of late have not improved matters in the slightest. You wonder, though, at the number and size of these beasts as their packs wander down from the northern hills. Perhaps the enemy has taken to breeding these curs to unleash upon the lands of Eriador. It does not seem unlikely. What did we get with a regular wolf slayer? Driven down from the frozen north, wolves are a constant challenge to all those who dwell in Ered Luin, but your prowess has proven the master. And the spiders. Spiders have long lurked in all the dark corners of Middle-earth, but those of Ered Luin have at least reason to fear you. And then the advanced. Long ago it was said that a giant and immensely evil spider strove to devour all light in the world. You are not sure what to make of such tales, but there is no doubt that the spiders you have seen and fought of late are not like the simple ones you watched in garden webs in your youth. These are possessed of an evil menace, a dangerous hunger, and of course a far greater size. Okay, so there you go. We are headed back up to Thrassy's Lodge and then over to Gondomar. In fact, I think we will just port over to Gondomar, and then we will run down the hill to the Rathtareg and look for the last two areas there. Alright, people, we are down here in the Rathtareg, seeing what we can come across here. There's the little outpost that we were at before where we killed Gazareth. Let's pull up the map as you see here. Alright, so we're right back down in here in the corner. So we are looking for the southern barricade, and we are looking for one other place, Anon Thank, which I imagine will be probably up above us if I'm got the idea here. Southern barricade. I wonder if that's off and down in that direction. We'll have to give that a try too. So yeah, we're just wandering around here in the Rathtareg at the moment, just to see what kind of stuff we have going on here. I decided we'd pull it up and show you because we hadn't actually been down in this part before. So to give y'all you say usually I like to give y'all a view of where we're traveling and all. I'm wondering if the southern barricade's down this way. Got all the foul milk eyes, that burrowers and stuff that holler at you and all. Lots of spiders and things. Is this the southern barricade? It looks like a collapsed dwarven area, whatever it is. Yes, there we go. There's the southern barricade. Okay, and you cannot get through it, correct? Yep, cannot get through it. Let's kill this burrower and the spiders here. And then we'll be able to do a travelogue entry. So I will pull that up as soon as we get this done. And we'll do a quick travelogue here, and then we'll look for Anon Thank. So I will see y'all again as soon as we get the travelogue out of the way. The Southern Barricade. The southern barricade guards the way to the Grey Havens to the southwest. It was sealed off by the dwarves some years ago as the goblins swarmed out to overrun Rathtareg, and now lies abandoned and impassable, making the trek of the elves traveling to the Havens a long and arduous journey as they must use passes far to the south. Alright, we've got the travelogue out of the way. We are looking for Anon Thank now. I'm going to head up the hill. I'm thinking that is possibly what I am looking for. It's just like Amon Sul. Amon, you know, seems to be where the hills and the mountains are. So let's go up to the top of the hill here and see if this counts as Anon Thank. Looks like we're going to have to fight our way through some blue crags and all along the way. It's a shame we didn't still have the Shame we didn't still have the goblin killing. Had the goblin killing deed still to do, the goblin slayer, because Lord knows we'd be getting plenty of it here, wouldn't we? It's going to be an unending fight through plenty of targets to get there. Alright, I can clean them out. Yep, there we go. I'm on thank, so I guess we don't have to go any higher than that. So we've completed Explorer of Ered Luin now, have we? Alright then, and Deeds of Ered Luin. So we've got 3 quests done. And now we got a new deed, Deeds of Eriador. So we are going to do another travelogue entry here. And I will see you again after we get that done. Amon Thank. The goblins trapped within Rath Tereg have established a camp upon Amon Thank, from which they can view the dwarf barricades. Okay, we've gotten that one out of the way. I'm going to travel down the hill just a little ways to keep from being in the middle of goblins when they all respawn there, and then we will take a look at all the deeds we have completed here. And then I think that'll be it for the Ered Luin for a while. Isn't that going to be lovely? Let's go ahead and pull up the deeds. Alright, SLOTRO points granted. Deed completed. We have finished the Deeds of Ered Luin, 3 of them. There's much to do while traveling through the lands of Ered Luin. Yes, indeed there are. One of them is Complete Explorer. You've explored all of it. You have completed many quests, and you have slain many monsters. Isn't that lovely? Alright. The next one is, what other one was it? Rath Tereg Explorations, which was explore the dark valley of Rath Tereg. And we found the northern barricade, the southern barricade, Tumagor, Amos Thank, and the Crookdales. Found all of those. We have scoured that. Dour Hands. What other ones came up? I thought we had completed 3 of them here, didn't we? Deeds of Ered Luin. Yeah, there's much to do. Explorer of Ered Luin. Explored the settlements held by the dwarves, the old places left behind the elves, and the stronghold of the Dour Hands. So there we go. We got that too. The Dour Hands, places of the dwarves, and elf ruins, and the Rath Tereg. Okay, fantastic. Is that all of the ones that we had? Let's see. Deed completed. Deeds of Ered Luin, Explorer of Ered Luin, Rath Tereg Exploration. There it is. That's the one. The Deeds of Ered Luin. We've gotten apparently an iron-bound loot box, a strong, sturdy key, and increased reputation. 1,200 more reputation. Okay. And then we were given a new one. Let's close that out. And as you see, Ered Luin, there are no uncompleted deeds here left, are there? But we do have a new deed bestowed, which is Deeds of Eriador, 1 to 11. And for that, you have to do complete the Deeds of Ered Luin, complete the Deeds of Breland, complete the Deeds of Angmar, Trollshaws, Loneland, Shire, etc. You've got to complete all the deeds of all the different areas to get the Deeds of Eriador here, with the marks and the steel bound and the sturdy steel keys. Okay, so there you go. That is got that done. We are going to map back out to Gondomon right quick. I don't know why that word came out so weird. I don't know what I was trying to say. I was trying to almost say Gondor. We're just going to map right up the hill back into Gondomon. There we go. And I guess that we will be resetting our milestone and all soon, because there's not going to be any reason for us to still be positioned here in Gondomar. So there you go. Thank y'all for coming along with me. This is what the Slayer deeds and all, we're knocking out all the exploration deeds have been like. So next time we will be continuing along with the epic line, and possibly we'll be doing our level 15 lore master. So let's think about which one of those we're going to do in the next episode, and we will see you then. Thanks for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you then. Bye bye.